Welcome to your monthly Essential Spirit Scopes.
Hey, welcome. This is Nan and I's unique take on horoscopes, where we combine intuitive insights, spiritual messages to guide you through the month ahead. Babies!
We're your hosts. I'm Nancy Christine Brady.
And I'm Tara Diana.
Each month, we tune into the collective energy and share messages from Spirit tailored to support your journey.
We call it Spirit Scopes because it's a blend of guidance and insight for your personal life, your career, and your spiritual growth.
So grab your favorite drink and settle into a cozy spot.
Because we're diving into the energy shaping this month and exploring the wisdom that Spirit has to share.
Let's embrace each month with open hearts and empowered minds.
We're so excited to share this journey with you. Let's go! Nan, it's February and it's time for our Spirit Scopes. Baby, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Tara?
I'm good. Lots going on as always.
Always. I'm so excited for spring, though. I'm ready for flowers and sunny days. And I'm excited for what energy February is going to hold for our viewers.
Me too. Hopefully it holds no snow. I would like no snow in where I am because so far we've gotten away with no snow. Now I need to knock on wood or something. This is glass. That's wood. Okay. Because I can do a little tiny bit of snow. I can do the snow that comes down for like a moment and lands and it's good for the night. And then the next morning I'd like it to be gone. I'd like it to be gone because I don't want to wear my Uggs out in the snow.
Well, I think too, when you're walking three dogs, that just adds so much more slip factor, right?
Oh, that's very true. I'm worried about my Uggs. You're worried about me falling on my face with the dogs. I appreciate that, Nan.
Always worried about you, Tara.
Okay, let's get going. February is a big energetic month. I feel. I don't know how you feel, girl, but that's how I feel. So you want to start off? Do you want to go? Do you want to hit the Aries? What cards are you using?
Okay, I'm going to use the Palladian Wisdom Oracle cards. I've been digging this deck a lot. What are you using?
I'm using the. Do I have the actual lid for this thing here somewhere? Hang on. Beyond Lemuria. Now, again, this deck was shown to me by my friend. This is her deck, actually, by my friend who passed away. And I was like, oh my God, I love it so much. I'm going to get it. And then I totally forgot about it. And then I couldn't find it, etc. Then she passed away. And guess what I have?
You got her deck. That's
I got
awesome.
her deck. So I'm loving them. Like, these pictures just blow me out of the water. I'm more connected to them than I am to any other deck right now, including my favorites.
Wow, that's
So
cool.
let's do it.
I do have that deck as well, and I love it. The art is stunning.
Yeah, there's just
Stunning.
something about it. Maybe it's because it was Lynn Marie's too. That's why I'm
Maybe.
so attached.
That's right. Well, let's get going. Aries, I'm going to pull a card for you, and we're going to see what February has. Oh, I do love this. You got purpose and service. So this is all about calling in. What is your gift that you're going to give to the world for the month of February? What is it you're going to bring and shine your light very brightly? Is it something like Tara and I do, and you're going to start delivering messages or reading cards? Or is it volunteering at a local animal shelter? This is about taking that light, dialing it up, and saying, hey, here's how I'm going to give back to the world. Anything. Plant a tree. It can be small. Buy a coffee for someone behind you.
Do anything. Plant a tree. It can be small. The tree or the act of planting it.
Either way, I feel whatever you're going to do, whatever act of kindness that you have, it's really about being of service. Because right now, Tara, for the month of February, I really feel all of our light workers are getting plugged in and we're helping raise the energetic vibration of the earth, which is very, very needed right now. And so, Aries, you've been called on directly to start helping with that.
Ooh. Let's go Aries. Okay, Taurus. This is all about Nan. Well, it's not all about Nan, but this is Nan's sign. So,
Yeah.
oh my God, I showed you this card and I just picked it again. Harmonic flight. Okay, this card to me is about balance, though. It is literally about being able to realign, reconnect, and balance. So, Taurus, when I'm connecting with this card for you, and that feeling of healing that comes with realignment seems really powerful. So they're asking you to really take a good look this month at how you are connecting, and a little bit to what Nan was saying for Aries. How are you connecting with your muggle self, your human self, and your higher self? Right? How are you bringing that balance together and letting it work as cohesively as possible? Because when you don't do that, when you're one way or the other, you will always feel off. Even if you like thrive. Like I thrive in the etheric. I That's where I'm happiest. And there's lots of really amazing workers that are more like grounded and logical and analytical, but I thrive up here. So I have a hard time bringing that balance in. But this is the month that, you know, Taurus, you want to find that balance for yourself. You won't be disappointed.
Love it. All right, Gemini. Now, this is very interesting. We're going to talk a bit about this. You got evolution slash dying. Now, I know the dying can be terrifying to people, but this is really about the transition, okay? This is about a shift and a change and a rebirth. So think about the fall. When the leaves die back, it's so that you can go into a place of stagnation, for contemplation, for hibernation, a lot of Asians there, and really think about what the next steps are before you bring something new to life, before it, whether it be an idea, whether it be a new holiday or a purpose or direction. This is about focusing on the evolution of that, letting something fall away so that it makes room for new beginnings, new relationships, new energy within your life in whatever capacity is that you're working on right now. So I really want you to focus on the fact that it's a transitional energy for you, and whatever is giving way is so that it's making room for something new to come in to your energy for the month of February.
Good stuff. Okay, Cancer. What's up, girlfriends, boyfriends? Let's see what's going on. And oh, alignment. Okay, well, I was just talking about alignment with Taurus a little bit, but here's your card. This card to me is always talking about body, mind, and spirit. So I talk about the power three a lot, which is the cohesiveness, working like all of this together. And this card, the seven major chakras, to me is the epitome of working body, mind, and spirit. When you feel aligned in all of those, I'm starting up here, which is like the 10th chakra or something, but I mean here, all the way down to the root, you are literally saying to yourself, I am working on my body, my mind, and spirit. You are collaborating and cohesively finding a way to make sure that you are anchored and centered in all of those, and that will just be like a breeze for February. So if you are feeling out of sorts, if you're feeling like, okay, maybe my physical is not feeling so awesome, or maybe my mental health is like having a bit of a moment, or maybe I'm not connecting to spirit the way I would like to, in whatever capacity that looks like for you, whether you are a practitioner or a muggle, whatever that looks like for you, this is the perfect time to do a realignment. Now, you can do that realignment on yourself if you are a chakra practitioner or you work with energy healing. You just have to focus on this, that, and the other thing when it comes to it, or you can go find someone to do it for you. I'm the person that in the moment I might do a quick realignment, but I prefer to go find someone else to do it for me and let them take care of it if that needs to be. I'm also going to say this, Nan, and I don't know how you feel about it, but I would say like every 6 months, more if you require it, but I like to do a good chakra realignment. I'd like to have my aura cleansed, not by me. Okay. But I like to have my aura cleansed, and then I like to realign. And I do that once every 6 months, like twice a year. And I feel like it really empowers me. So I'm due for that at the end of January with the lovely Nikki.
Nice. Nice. I agree with you, Tara. I think there's only so much work we can do on ourselves energetically, and then it's awesome to have a trusted practitioner get up in their energy and move it all along and cleanse it out. And Nikki is phenomenal.
Yep. And that's what's happening.
All right. So, Leo, we're going to go to you now. So, you got relationship and attachment. I love this card for you guys for this month, especially February. This is really about releasing any attachment that you have to a person, to a thing, but also I'm going to say to a story. Because a lot of times what we tend to do is we live in the past, we live in the future, and we forget to live in the right now. So release any expectations, because spring is a good time to tell a new story. What is it that you want to do? Where is it you want to go? What is it you want to step into? And create that new reality. Create a new chapter in your life and a new story around that. Release the attachment to, oh my gosh, at this age, I thought I'd be here doing this.
Ah,
Right?
that's
Now,
big.
huge, right? And so now, where are you going? What is it you want to do? And have gratitude in the moment while you're doing it. We're really meant to have a soul having a human experience. So enjoy the experience and be grateful for it, but create the reality you want. I'm going to leave that with Leo.
Oh, that's nice. Isn't that funny how we go back to that space? Oh, I thought by this age I would have done this. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking more along the lines now of like, okay, I'm going to be that age very quickly. And what am I doing towards that? You know what I mean? Like, I find that I'm thinking about retirement more. I know that
Yeah.
makes people laugh, but, not so much even for me. I don't know if I'll ever retire from this, but for my husband. So that's the
Yes.
kind of mindset. So I'm going with Virgo here, and we got solar plexus chakra, radiate illumination. This is all about your core, baby, your intuition, how you perceive your strength, your perseverance, your gut feelings, your ability to like connect to the higher self as well as your human stuff. And solar plexus for me is not the most human. Root is the most human in the chakras for me, but solar plexus is the most important because it really is where you are at the core. This is where you are able to shoot up to spirit or shoot down to the earth realm, right? And really do that connection. So Virgo, I'm feeling with you that they're asking you to trust yourself right now. They're asking you to go a little bit deeper into the humanness and look at your belief structure and remind yourself how strong you are. What are your beliefs, and are they still your beliefs? Because sometimes, Nan's playing with her microphone, sometimes I'm like, what is that? Sometimes we tend to just fall into like the same old patterns, and those patterns can shift and change, and unless we are actually looking at them, we may not realize that we have outgrown those patterns and we are moving into something completely different. So I feel for you, they're asking you to go into that solar plexus, into that space of, okay, intuitively, what am I jiving with right now? What's feeding my soul? What am I doing and how am I feeling with it? And that's definitely a February thing for Virgo.
Nice. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to mute myself so I could clear my throat, but you called me out there.
Well, I'm watching it, and it might be in the video. So I was like, "Oh, what's that, Nan? What did you get a new toy for Christmas?"
Oh dear. All right, Libra, you got nature and water.
Ooh.
Now, I love working with water energy and I love working with nature energy. This is really about you leaning into the month of February about how to flow with the challenges and obstacles in your life. Let the water cleanse it. I find water incredibly grounding. Some people might find the forest more grounding. Personally, I would invite you to start working with water energy and asking it to release what no longer serves you, wash it away, but then have it recharge your energy and flow around you so that you're not sitting in a place of stagnation for the spring, so that you can easily go with that flow. You can sit there and go, okay,
Mhm.
this is absolutely where I meant to go. Think about if you're going against a current, you're making your life more difficult. If you're going with the flow of the stream, you're leaning in with grace and you're allowing things to flow naturally. So I'm going to ask you to work with water energy for the month of February, Libra, and start opening doors. Start moving with that energy rather than creating resistance.
Okay, this is for Scorpio. Full spectrum. Oh, I love this because I'm a Scorpio. Take a look at that.
That is awesome.
Okay, so this is a card that says no holds barred. Go, go. Step into February with your full sense of being. Do all the things. Okay, Scorpio? Do all the things. Do it with intention, though. Do it with intention and do what you love or think you'll love. So, because there's all sorts of things that you can do. This card is really representing the ability to be in your full power in February and to own and validate what it is that you need at this time, and then just spread those wings and fly. And there's lots of wings to be spread, apparently. So, spread those wings and fly. And if I look at the little bubbles at the bottom, this is crazy to me. Those aren't bubbles, those are skulls
Oh, wow.
connected to the Merkaba. So that's a lot of energy. They're
Nice.
literally saying to you, if you don't go out in February and explore and expand, you're gonna feel like you're missing out on something that will dummy you down energetically. So go and do all the things, Scorpio. Go, go. Be gone.
All right, Sagittarius, you got purpose and source connection. The art, look at that. It's just stunning. This is now that you're getting out of that hibernation, a reminder for you that you are a divine spark of light and you are connected to source at all times. So,
Mm.
what is it you're going to lean into to do a little bit more work spiritually for the month of February? What's it you've been thinking about? What is it you've been wanting to work on? And then remember, you're plugged in and it's time to do it. It's time to focus on that joy, focus on that love, focus on what floats your boat and get into it. Have you always wanted to try a Reiki class? Have you always wanted to attend Tara's development class or join her Patreon? Whatever. Get in there and figure out what it is that you can do spiritually to level up and then do the work. This is all about working with your guides. It's about talking to your ancestors. And of course, I would be remiss if I do not say working with your spirit animals, because this right now energetically for you is all coming in and it's time to plug in and go deeper and go higher. So I'm going to leave that with you, Sagittarius.
Oh my goodness, I love that. I love that. Go deeper, go higher. Yes, yes, we are here for
Woo!
it. And of course, join the Patreon. Okay. Let's go to Capricorn here. And when I'm connecting to Capricorn, oh, I get beyond the mind. I always sound like these cards are all like mean something so much to my heart, but I just love these cards. So beyond the mind. So Capricorn, this is talking about getting out of your head. Getting out of the logical. Now, if you guys are listening to all this, you're going to see that, again, we have that synchronicity happening with the messages. And this is really saying to you, get out of the mind, focus more on the creative side of what you're doing in life. What are you creating for yourself, for others? This is a time not to be logical and analytical all day, every day, but to really be able to sit back and be like, you know what? Sit back and watch a movie. Do something that is just, giving you a little bit of space. And then, if you want to, go create something. Do something that is going paint. I don't know. I'm not creative in that sense. For me, like literally sitting back and like scrolling through dog TikToks is like my forte, my jam. And Liam, if you ever want to follow anyone, follow Liam on TikTok. He is so funny with his food reviews. Anyway, shout out to Liam. I don't even know what his handle is, the plant man or something weird. Anyway, my point being here is to go back and be creative. It is a creative month for you in February. If you have a partner or, you're in a relationship and you're in a good relationship, then go ahead and maybe make something special for Valentine's Day, right? Make them feel special. Create maybe a dinner or a card or a bouquet of your own flowers or paint something for them. That just may be enough to fill that cup for you and make your creativity soar and expand. So, and you can carry that through for the rest of the year.
I love it. Aquarius. I can't help
We have
myself.
to do that every time, don't we? We just do. Every time. I can't sing as beautifully as you, Nan,
Oh,
but
yes. My tone deaf nature is very wonderful. The dog just left the room. Okay, I'm sorry, Aquarius. All seriousness now. You got manifestation and abundance. And I love that for you. You've been doing a lot of work in this hibernation as we're coming out of solstice, moving into spring, all of these beautiful, beautiful things. What is it you're going to do to attract more abundance? Now, this doesn't necessarily mean financial. A lot of people go right away to dollars and signs, but
mhm.
this could be abundance in any capacity. What do you need more of in your life? Is it love? Is it relationships? Is it animals? I always need more animals. Is it, whatever it is it chakra energy work? I don't know. It doesn't have to be attached to any particular thing, right? Maybe you need to get back to a spiritual practice, is what more, a little deeper dive on that explanation around chakra work. So this is about you manifesting that right now. And what I want you to do is sit back and talk from the I am place.
Mhm.
So I am fully in love with my husband, whatever. I am making $1 million a year. I am spiritually leveling up at a rate with grace that suits me. whatever it is, I want you to think about that. What is it that you need abundance of? And then start putting it out there. Journal about it, meditate about it, join groups and find like-minded souls that you can be around, because the more that you're creating that energy together, the more that energy is attracted to you,
Mm-hmm.
and the more it's going to reciprocate in kind. So what are you going to manifest for February, Aquarius? I think for myself, I'm going to manifest more work with spirit animals.
Okay, you're gonna just fluff right off when I tell you the card I just pulled, because
Okay.
so Pisces, the card I pulled was not furried, furred and feathered friends. I've never used this card in this deck.
So there you go. Aquarius, you and Pisces are meant to have some furry feathered friends.
Hey, there is a freaking sloth in here. Oh my God, there's a rooster. Nan, in our next podcast, I gotta tell you the rooster story. You guys are all gonna like laugh so hard. It's such a funny story. But this card for you, Pisces, is really about the spirit medicine and of animals. And I am not the expert of that. I do work with that kind of energy and whatnot, but that's not my forte. My forte is anything other than furry friends and animals and hugging them. So, Nan, do you want to take that card for them and tell Pisces what they need to do?
Absolutely. So I visually cannot see the card because you're in a very, very tiny window. But when I tap into the energy around this, I really feel that the time for Pisces is to open up to something more than yourself. I want you to open up to something more than just the physical world and what we see. And so if you can lean into doing some work with spirit animal energy. Now, you're often going to hear me talk about it in a medicine capacity, because to me, energetic I know Tara and I are on the fence on this word with healing, but energetic healing is what I would call animal energy medicine. And so for the month of February, what I want you to do is think about the first animal that comes to mind that has meaning to you. And then I want you to hop online and Google spirit animal. Let's say it's eagle. And dive into that. And what is it that that animal is going to bring to you for the month of February? So using eagle as an example, is there something you need to see from a higher perspective? Is there something you need to see from a 360-degree view, but then be able to zoom in and narrow in on that focus like it does on its prey? Is there something you need to have more wisdom or ancestral knowledge? Is there something, eagle also works very seamlessly between the veil with spirit on the other side and human, that you need to have that connection between a mind, body, soul balance. So working with spirit animals through the month of February is going to help you come out of this sort of hibernation, this sort of cocoon that we've all been in, to really see what the focus is, what you need help, and the direction that you should be going for the month of February.
Thank you very much. Well done. Well done, sister. Nan, that brings us to the close for February. I want to remind everyone to go and like Nan and I's YouTube channels, because we also have our podcast on there as well. So Spirit, Angels, and Guides. With Nan and I. And go and check that out. Other than that, Nan, it's been a slice of joy.
Ditto. Thanks, everyone. Have a great February. Shine your light brightly.
Thank you for joining us for this month's Essential Spirit Scopes.
We hope these insights guide you with clarity and purpose for the month.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay connected.
And share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.
Until next time, trust your intuition.
And the wisdom Spirit brings your way. See you next month on Spirit Scopes.